My name is Connor Sinclair. I work for Evolution Well Services. We're an electric frac company based out of the Woodlands, Texas, and my title is the Data Technology Manager. Evolution is a company that provides fracturing services to big oil and gas operators who have just drilled a well. We pump fluid into the ground, which then opens up the reservoir to increase oil and gas production, and we do that through pumps and equipment that's run off of electricity. Evolution is first and foremost a technology company, and from where I sit, that technology is anything from applications to machine learning to digital strategy and the way that we use data and analytics. And ultimately, my job is to make sure that we are putting all of those technology pieces to use for our business in the most effective way possible. The use of the Marathon application allows us to be much more proactive than reactive, and it allows us to get out in front of the types of things that, if unchecked, might roll into something that is a much bigger issue. We're able to jump in front of that maintenance. We're able to better plan that maintenance with respect to how it fits into the larger job design or operation. And then we're ultimately able to save the equipment from further damage and thus prolong the life of the equipment in getting out in front of it. Arundo's Marathon application is really a way in which we can, at a very high level, review time series data, right? We have thousands and thousands of data points streaming off of our equipment every second. This is an astronomical amount of data. And because of the way that the Marathon platform is designed, we are able to review any of that data coming from any piece of equipment in real time at the snap of our fingers. If we dig in a little bit more to kind of how we really put that to use beyond just data review, right? It's the ability to layer on top of that data rich context. And that context is what draws our operators' attention to specific things that they need to be aware of. What I'm able to do through the Marathon platform is I'm able to systematically and programmatically draw my operators' attention to specific points in time that they need to investigate further, or that are indicative of something that we know to be a known, well-documented, well-modeled issue. We're able to draw our operators' attention to specific action plans. So they have worked with our subject matter experts, with our engineers, with our mechanics, our maintenance team, and all of the people who know the equipment best to identify a step-by-step process that our operators ultimately follow when one of these things is identified, right? They're able to click on a link, dive right into the Marathon platform, and then they're able to visualize instantly not only the time period in question that warrants their review, but all of the relevant data points immediately that would help them to diagnose the true cause of what's happening. Marathon gives us that sort of communal space where everybody's looking at the same information. Everybody can see the types of context that we've spent months refining and developing to make sure that it is as accurate as humanly possible. We're able to see trends, we're able to see anomalous behavior, predicted events, all of that, everyone, all in one place. You know, the process for evaluating machine learning vendors and different organizations that offer the kinds of AI machine learning platforms that Arundo does, you know, it was an interesting one. It was a matter of looking for a company that checked two primary boxes, right? Number one, had a product that was not in its infancy, that was industry tested, that was robust, that was ready to drive value in our business as soon as we were. And I think the other one was looking for a company that was willing to go on this journey with us, right? A lot of vendors and companies that we would talk to would come in and kind of tell us everything that they were going to do for us, right? That was never part of our vision. It certainly wasn't part of my vision. My vision was for a partner that could help Evolution mature as we grew, both in terms of grew our business and grew with respect to our digital strategy and digital maturity. Arundo came in, recognized the desires and the vision that we had for our machine learning program. They recognized that we wanted a true partner that could help us mature in the way that we needed to sustain the type of innovation and strategy in the machine learning space that we desired years ago when this all started. You know, I think the first and foremost, And this is a message that we talk about internally and with Arundo a lot, is that machine learning and the path towards advanced analytics is a journey. This is not an overnight process. If we think about kind of where we were at the beginning of this with Arundo, the step one was really better capturing the right data and making sure that we had the data available to Arundo and to ourselves that would tell us anything about the equipment and would tell us something that we could ultimately in the future, take action upon, right? That's kind of where you are at the start of this journey. If I think about the Arundo team, I don't think vendor, right? I think partner. And realistically, I oftentimes think colleague or coworker. And I think that's by design. That's by design with respect to how their business operates. I think that's who they are as a company. And I also think that's the type of relationship that we built with Arundo, where we mutually understand that each other's success is truly mutually beneficial. I would recommend Arundo to anybody who is either looking to get into the machine learning space or maybe is already somewhere on that journey, right? It doesn't really matter where you are. If you need a partner, a true partner who knows heavy assets, who knows pumps, who knows turbines, who knows the industry, equipment, and the types of processes that make it run, Arundo is going to be able to help you out.